How y'all doing?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Give me a sense of just what it's been like, the acclimation period with this team, what you think of the group so far.
I think it's a great group. Really excited about the personnel, the coaches, the environment. Haven't been this excited since 2020 when we went and won the Super Bowl. So much talent on this team. Really competitive environment, and so far it's been really good.
Was that part of the draw for you to come to Detroit, the fact that this is a team that is kind of on the precipice of competing for a championship?
Yeah, well, besides me not having a choice, it was definitely something to look forward to, knowing the grit that they had, even when we played them in the playoffs. And both times, actually, it was like you can tell that it was a different Detroit team that season. And it's something to really be excited about, knowing that this team is long for a Super Bowl and so long, and we have the chance to do it this year. So that was definitely a point for me to come here.
Well, they traded for you to be the number one cornerback. That's your role here. But how excited are you to see how just the competition in that room shakes out with so many bad guys, so many young guys? It looks like the competition at cornerback room is going to be pretty stiff. And is that going to make everybody better in the long run?
Always makes everybody better. The cream always rises to the top, no matter what. And it's great competition. That's what we want, right? We play football, we play a competitive sport, and we want to push each other, man. We want great competition in there. We want to become the best versions of ourselves. So it's exciting.
What do you think you bring to the table? I know we asked you that when you came here, but now that you're on the field, you've seen the scheme a little bit, how you fit into it. What do you think you bring?
I mean, I'm about to just lock shit up. Excuse my French, but I'm about to lock number one receivers up, get my hands on some balls, get the ball back to our offense, and play physical, and bring the energy. And you'll see.
You talk about the competition in the room. How about the competition on the field when you're going up against a guy like J-Mo?
Yeah.
Dan said that he's one of the most improved players this
Man, he is. He has a bright future. I love going up against him. He just has so many tools in his toolbox, man. He can beat you running fast. He can snap down. He's a threat in a lot of different ways. So when you're going up against a guy like that every day, you have no choice but to get better.
Can you make him better?
Oh yeah, I'm making him better. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to make him one of the best receivers in the league, man. That's my goal. And that's what everybody who I go up against on my team. I'm gonna push them. They're gonna push me back, and that's the competitive spirit that I've been talking about.
What do you like most about Aaron Glenn in this defense?
Man, just him as a person. Like, he's so energetic. I've never had a DC like him, who's just so into it. He's like, you really feel he's in the play with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's on the field coaching up. Anything goes wrong, he's attacking it. He's not passive at all, and I love that. But he's not like an asshole coach. He's a good guy, and he really wants the best for you.
You must like the idea that he loves man-to-man.
Oh yeah. That's what I love, and that's his identity, and that's my identity. Since I came in the league, I'm a man-to-man corner. I like to go up there, press you, lock you down, and he loves that too. So we could be the best of friends, honestly.
Do you like playing that mentorship role that you will play with Tyrion?
Oh.
Who was that guy for you when you went to the league when you did?
I would say Brent Grimes was, and Vernon Hargraves when I first got in the league, and that is something that I look forward to. I love teaching. I love giving the knowledge I have. I can't keep it forever. If I, what I'm saying, I might as well pass it along. And I would love to just see him grow as a player, man. He got so much talent, and he hasn't been out there too much, but you can just tell by just moving around and his charisma and his confidence that he has the tools to be a great player. So I want to help him reach that goal.
Does it make you feel older when they let
Oh,
you
hell
get
yeah.
that season bet?
He told me he was born in 2003, and I'm just like, where has the time go? Like, I was active in 2003. I was doing stuff. I remember it vividly. So it's just crazy to me just to hear that. But, I'm happy to be the vet. I'm happy to come in here and teach these young guys and help them grow.
I know your time around him has been limited, but what has been your early assessment of the way Arnold and Rachel carried themselves?
Man, T.A., he got just a ton of confidence. He's so loud, but, he just has that good spirit. It's good energy around. Haven't been able to get too much around 15 yet, so I'm still feeling him out. He's been hurt. He's a little bit more quiet and to himself, but I know he'll open up when we get to mesh a little bit more. But I think they have a good future, especially with the guys in our room. It's a lot of good guys. There's no guys who's really trying to hold back because they don't want to not compete. Everybody wants to compete. Everybody wants the best for each other, and it should be a good time.
When you played against the Lions, how noticeable was it to you as a player how different they have become over the last couple of years?
I had played the Lions like maybe 3 times before, and I would come into the stadium and it would be like no energy. We would be out like the third quarter. I was probably on a bench or something, and that first time when we played them in Tampa Bay, it was a different energy, a different team. You could tell they really play with that grit mentality, but it's preached here every day. Like Dan talks about it every day. And in the playoffs, the home crowd was crazy. Like Detroit was on swollen. It can only be exciting for a player to come into an environment like that. Because as an opponent, I was like, a little nerve-wracked because it's Detroit has never been like that, and you can just tell the growth of the community and how they're behind this team and this organization.
You were 20. Couple more guys at Tampa, right?
Yeah.
Why 23?
I mean, Gilly got 24, and I'm not one of those guys who's like, I'll pay you for a number or give it up. It's a number. I like 23 anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. I'm going to make a name in either or, so it don't matter. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Carlton.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you.
How different is it going into year 2? Just familiarity with the playbook, a different training regiment going into the offseason?
Yeah, I mean, year 2's been good. I mean, it just started. For me, it's just the same mentality that I've had my whole career. Even though I'm only in the second year, I just try to be a true professional about how I do things. But also with just the schematics and the defense, like AG's back. Like we're gonna be playing pretty much like similar stuff. We might throw a little like some new stuff in there, but I mean, me just mastering that and just like focusing on that, and also being able to help anybody I can along the way. Because I mean, this year, like the standard's just higher, especially for the defense. But I mean, we carry that as a team. But right now we're just like in OTAs kind of trying to focus on the defense and what we need to do to get ready to take that next step into camp, into mini camp, and then into camp. So what we're doing right now is super important, and I feel like we got all the guys bought in on it, and it's just been exciting. So year 2's been awesome. Yes, sir.
What about just the mental aspect of it? I mean, that's something we talked about last year. Learning, going beyond his position, expanding his the whole defense. How do you feel like maybe you've grown mentally over this offseason?
I feel like last year I was pushed some different ways to go play different positions, and I feel like that helped me a lot. Just understand what like the front seven's doing, but then this year just understand what the back end's doing. Where's my rotation? Where's my help? Stuff like that. I mean, I still have a lot to improve on, but I feel like again, anytime you can have time on task and have reps, it's just going to help you. So continue to push it, but right now I'm just continuing to learn. So
You mentioned AG being back. I mean, a lot of the linebacker room minus is back.
Yeah.
So, like, how important is that?
Yeah, no, it's super important. I mean, dude, those guys in that room are just amazing. They're not only just like great football players, but they're just awesome, like people who love their families, like do good in the community. So it's just like an easy room to be a part of. I'm so glad Germ's back. He's such a big piece of this team. I mean, we got Barnes, Rodrigo, Anzalone. We got, I mean, all the Sams. Most of our Sams are back. So, and now we got the 2 new guys. So, and that's been fun to try to help them kind of grow. Because I know it's a lot right now for them. Just, I mean, they try to make year 1 as hard as they can on you. So, it's been good to kind of know what they're going through, but at the same time, just let them know, like, just keep working, and it's all going to work out. You just got to have that mindset of like, you can never be complacent. So.
I think we talked multiple times, or you said multiple times when we talked last year that no one's going to be harder on you than yourself. So when you're doing your self-scout end of the year, taking the tape that they want you to look at, what's the thing that eats at you about your rookie year that you're just so eager to go out there and improve?
Me?
Yeah.
I would say just what eats at me the most was just the last play of the 49ers game, just because my family knows it, because like they are connected to me and like I talk to them on a daily basis, but like the amount of sacrifice it takes from like the whole team to get to that point, and then like some guys like I remember Germ like vividly telling me like I've been in the NFL for 7 years and I haven't even like played in 1 playoff game. So just having that experience in playoffs is just important, but getting to that next level of the Super Bowl and then winning the Super Bowl, like that's what everyone's here to do. And I feel like that's honestly probably what eats at me the most my first year, just kind of having that not stripped away from me, but just that opportunity was right there, and I feel like I was part of the problem in getting us over that next game. So that's probably what gets at me the most. So.
Sorry if you've been asked this already.
No, you're all good.
Going into your second year,
Yeah.
there's no underwear Olympics this offseason.
Yeah.
Preparing for that.
Yeah.
You're obviously training for football. Just what was that biggest difference like, and where do you think you grew the most? Having that opportunity to just work on football, your body, whatever.
Yeah, no, definitely. This off season, you already know where I was at. I was back in Iowa, and I'm thinking about all those people. I got hit pretty hard with tornadoes, so just praying for all the people back there at home. But I was back in Iowa just with my family. I just focused on getting stronger. For me, I'm taller, and then when I get in the box with just big old offensive linemen, my pad level, so like just getting lower. But I just wanted some more exposure on my upper body, so that was kind of my main focus for that. But it was, the focus was also just letting my body heal a little bit, but in finding that right thing. Like I can't just sit on the couch the whole off season, but like maybe taking 1 week to just kind of recuperate, then the next week kind of just doing some light stuff, move my body, and then after that just being disciplined in what I do. I mean, there's a book called The Slight Edge, and just doing little things over time consistently adds up to big things, and I feel like that's just kind of what I try to live by. And that was, I read that at the University of Iowa. They for freshman year, that was our book, so that's always stuck with me. But I mean, just getting to be home with family too, and connect with them, and but then when I look back on the self-scout stuff, more on like football-wise, just taking leaps where I need to take, and just step up to the plate and do that stuff, just to make the defense better ultimately. And if the defense does better, the team does better. So I could focus on that. So
Curious with outside quarterbacks. We talked to AG today. A little bit more his flavor, that press man stuff on the outside. When your cornerbacks are aggressive on the outside, how does that help you in the middle of the defense?
I mean, it makes it kind of easy on us. We ain't got to worry about panic dropping and nothing like that. But then also, if we're going to do that, we got to step up to the plate and help them out when it needs to be helped, like as a whole player, like a rat. When I'm a free man, being able to help them and letting them know that they can use their type of leverage because they know where I'm going to be at. So just different responsibilities. I mean, you're going to see most of the same stuff, but we'll throw some new twists in it. But, I mean, the defensive back room has been fantastic. The guys, again, are just amazing. And the first guy I think of is CJ Moore. First day I met him, the dude's just smiling and he's one of the nicest people I've ever met, honestly. And he's just so genuine. But all the new guys, CD, Meek, am I missing anyone? And then the rookies, yeah. But I haven't got much time on task with them. But the new guys who have come in free agency, their work ethic is what Dan's looking for, and this organization's looking for. So I'm excited to see them compete.
I know it's early in the spring, it's amazing OTAs, but do you get a sense that the game has slowed down now?
Yeah.
Having a whole year under your belt, and do you have to wait till the pads come on and it's for real for that to happen, or have you noticed that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's going to be different when the pads come on. I think things just happen a little bit quicker. But right now, it's a good experience. It's good to get out there and not have to think about my responsibility and try to look at formation and then it's try to figure out what plays are going to hurt me. And I mean, I've messed up multiple times already in these 3 days, but just trying to grow yourself in that aspect, because I feel like if you never push yourself in that aspect, when it gets to the pads, you're screwed. You can't comprehend stuff. So that's kind of what I've been focused on.
You mentioned the playoff experience. What do you take away from that, aside from the
Yeah. No, I would say I was very blessed, first and foremost, to get that. To just be, I kind of got lucky. I got put in this organization. But I would say I took away just how seriously every play matters, and it could be one play that no one ever notices, but you're that close away from either breaking for a touchdown or making a safety or pick six or anything like that. So just being more detailed. And they do a great job preaching it here. The whole defensive staff does an amazing job. And now coming into this next year, the bar's just getting higher. So it'll be exciting to play in the defense, and I'm hoping that it'll be excited to watch. So.
What's your approach to mistakes?
Yeah.
It's obviously going to happen. How do you kind of deal with those when they happen?
Yeah. Obviously, right now is the perfect time to make mistakes. I mean, obviously you don't want them, but you can go out there and I wouldn't say experiment, but like try different things. See, obviously you're going to do what your coach should do, but like just different leverage, stuff like that. Kind of get a feel of like when a lineman comes off, can I come back? Just stuff like that. That's kind of what I've been focusing on, but also like knowing what I got to do when a turbo happens or anything like that, and being like decisive about it. That this is great for this time of year because I feel like you just, again, the only way you can gain in your knowledge is just by learning from your mistakes and also watching other guys make mistakes. I mean, a rookie will go out there and I'll like, he'll make a mistake, but like in my mind, I'll be like, was that a mistake? And then I'll go back and look at it and it was a mistake. So just learning from other people too. So.
How y'all doing? Thank you. It was tough at times. In spite of all of a negative situation, there was a lot of good that came out of it. So it was good. It was good. Me and my wife, we got married. We welcomed our second child. We have a son named Kobe. He's 4 months old now, and we already have a daughter named Mia. Went on to do our camp like normal. That was the second annual, going on the third annual. It was a lot of good that came out of it.
How'd you stay busy?
Just training, being a father, becoming a better husband, growing closer to God. That kept me busy.
You obviously got suspended for betting on NFL games. Can you explain what happened and any rights that you have?
I just failed to hold myself accountable to I shouldn't have been gambling in the first place or anything like that. So I failed in that area.
We noticed a lot of, it seemed like there was an injury theme that was common about it. Was there a boredom, attached to that period that maybe opened up?
Not at all. Injury had nothing to do with anything. Like I said, it was just a failure to educate myself fully and be aware of everything about the policy. I came up short in that area, but I know the ins and outs of it now.
Did you know the rules at the time that you couldn't bet on football games?
I knew the rules. Just like I said, just being immature, just gambling, losing control of being aware of exactly what I was doing. So just careless mistake. Yeah.
Did you ever fear that this might not count another opportunity?
I did. There was times where, it was tough. I didn't know what. It was a lot of uncertainty. But all I could do was just try to put my best foot forward, be a good pro, and just try to prepare to come back. And I'm just so thankful to be back.
What does it mean for it to be here?
It's like a dream, man. I honestly had dreams about this, and I'm so thankful for one, God. Just thankful to be here. I'm thankful for Miss Sheila and Brad and Coach Dan and Rod. So thankful for those guys. Just excited. Got 38 back, man. It's super exciting and just ready to compete and have fun.
What was it like watching them from afar?
It was kind of bittersweet. I've been with this team where we didn't win a lot of games, so being in that building and watching those guys win felt great, and just feeling like I should have been there. That was a tough part, but I was super excited for the team, super excited for these guys making plays. I would say a little bittersweet, but a lot more sweet.
It's the second time you sort of wrote it into existence, right? Don't I remember when you came back from after the time that you
Yep.
dreaming about that too?
Yeah, man. That time I, with the settlement, came back, had the best season of my career. So hopefully, trying to do the same thing this time, even better.
How quickly?
You got married during this time off. How important was your wife to this process to keeping you right and just the support maybe you needed?
I thank God for her, man. She's a champ. She didn't fold at all. She stuck by my side, and just stood behind me and was there when I needed her.
What sort of role does gambling play in your life now?
Nothing at all. Like, don't even think about it. Anytime I hear about it, just walk away.
How quickly did Lions reach out to you when they could about coming back?
It was pretty quick. And I was thankful, super thankful for that. Super thankful.
Did they contact you at all during it, or were you
No.
allowed to? Or?
We weren't allowed to speak. Once the door opened, my agent just told me that they had reached out, and I mean, that was just blessings. I mean, I can't even explain it. I'm just so thankful for him. I thank God.
So what'd you do? How'd you like work out? What'd you do to stay in shape?
I think LAF Gym in Manasquan, New Jersey, they allowed me to come in there and work out 4 days a week, and man, just grinding 4 days a week, just getting after it. My wife is from New Jersey, and that's where we spent our time in a year while we had our son.
Did you have any contact with your teammates during this stretch, or is there any guys you stay close to?
Yeah, just shooting these guys congrats, a lot of congrats. There was a lot of games we won, and just telling them how exciting it was to see them balling out there.
What do you think of the way the NFL, the rules have changed on game one since you've been gone?
I think there's a bigger emphasis, and I think that's good. So it's more emphasized, and guys I think are even more aware.
Do you see an opportunity to maybe speak to the young guys coming in the league? Just like, don't do this.
For sure. When I hear anybody talking about it, like I said, I would walk away. But if I can help and tell these guys and encourage them, don't even gamble at all. That's my word to them.
And to be clear, you didn't bet on Lions games, right?
No, not at all.
How many bets did you place, or what was the extent?
I can't get it. That's in between me and the Lions and NFL.
What do you think of the new kickoff rules? Seems like it's another opportunity to make an impact.
A lot more plays are going to be made. I'm super excited about it. I know Phip is going to draw up some crazy stuff, and we'll make a lot of plays.
Are you divvying up the fake opportunities with Jalen?
Oh man, Jerm had a hell of a season, and he's a heck of a guy. And whatever, like I said, whatever Phip draws up, we're open to running it.
Just big picture on that, this brings the return back in the game, I guess, a lot, in some ways, the new kick return rules. So just in general, how do you feel about what it means for special teams, I guess, going forward?
I think it means a lot for a guy like myself, a special team guy in this league. It allows us to make more plays, so we have more value. And the more plays we can make, the more we can help the team, the more games we win.
One more on the gambling thing. Just is the immediacy of having it right there in your pocket, is that what was maybe the biggest challenge for people, when the policy was first put in place?
I'm sorry, could you re-ex that?
Just having the immediacy of being able to gamble right there in your pocket, do you think that kind of contributed to a lot of people, not following the rules right away?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Just be mature and know when to do it, know when not to. Just don't do it at all. Don't do it at all.
Obviously, what's the reaction to that? Just what has been your mindset this offseason coming into your third season?
My mindset has just been just to get better, do better than I did last year, help the team out a little bit more in a lot of ways. But hearing that come from my coach, it means a lot because I've been working and I've been putting in work ever since the season ended. So it feels good hearing that.
What does it do for your mindset when you got no restrictions, not injury, no suspension, you can really come in and just focus on football? What does that do for your mental going into it?
It does a lot, because this is my third year. This really my first year going out there, getting real reps with the ones and, moving around with the ones, getting reps with JG and things like that, just moving around, getting the right splits and everything, just feeling comfortable, So this is my first year doing all that, and it just feel good going into it.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah.
Does it feel like a different mindset coming in here and having Jack Campbell say those things? Have you approached it differently?
No. This has always been my mindset. But I've always been the same. I would say that.
You see this offense keep growing, evolving, and you and Jared Goff growing and evolving together, where you almost feel like it's on the verge of a huge bust out, or you already feel that way?
Hold on one more time.
You feel like this offense, you with Goff, you showed huge flashes late last year. Do you feel like there's a next level on its way?
Yeah, I think with the way Coach Ben Johnson got his ways of running the offense, I think everybody is due for going up in the offense. Everybody gonna get theirs and everybody gonna do what they do when they get the ball in their hands. Even when the ball ain't in their hands, we gonna do what they do. But I feel like it's a huge year for the whole offense. Coming off last year, we going to the NFC Championship and doing a lot. We just got a lot to prove and a long way to go.
Obviously, without the pads on, there's only so much you can do right now. But again, you've obviously gotten a great reception. What's important for you to be showing off right now?
Little details like lining up right, getting that stuff right, getting the right play, running the right play,
connecting with the quarterback just a couple times a day, getting catches. That was the main thing.
Do you think much at all about that 49ers game? Replayed in
Me, nah. I watch it a lot. A lot of my people say something to me about it a lot, but I watch it a lot. I don't really think about it a lot though.
Why do you watch it a lot then? Just
it'd be on my phone, on Twitter a lot, Instagram, YouTube.
Right.
It'd be everywhere.
Just to follow up on those little details, like we don't see what's right or what's wrong about that, but it seems like that's maybe the area where, since you came into the league, like those finer points, you've understood the magnitude of them, I guess. Like, is that fair? I don't know. Like,
it's more of a different game. You know, I would say coming into college, you could like freestyle a little bit, just line up anywhere. In the league, it's like you got to be on the perfect spot, make everything look the same type of thing. You know, they would never know if you were doing this or that or that if you always line up in the same spot, line up here in this formation and things like that. You know, it's just little things.
Have you done anything different physically, like putting on weight or anything?
I've been lifting a little bit. I've been in that weight room with my dude hard time. Yeah, I've been lifting a little bit. I don't usually lift. I've been lifting a little bit.
Is there how much weight have you gained?
I'm the same weight.
Same weight?
Yeah, I'm the same weight. Yeah, I'm the same weight.
What's your going up against Carlton?
It's good. You know, it's only been 3 days. I'm going against him every single time. It's been good work. He real good on the press. You know, I really haven't got any good press. Nobody like the press, but when he press, it's good, real good work. And even his feet, how he plays, everything, his patience, the whole way he plays his game is good. I like going against him. I went against him a couple times in the last 3 days. This whole week, it was good work both ways.
What kind of expectations do you set for yourself this season?
I just want to win. I don't got no personal stuff. I just want to win, you know. We done won last year without me doing anything, so I ain't got no goals of doing nothing but just winning.
What's your reaction when you see JG, Amon-Ra get those long-term contracts they're taken care of now for the long-term future?
Me next.
This is your third year now.
Mm-hmm.
Third trip with OTAs. How have you changed on a personal level when you came?
Personal level, I think I matured a lot more, you know, coming in the league. I still had some little childish ways, wanted to do what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. But, you know, sometimes you got to listen and just get on the right track and just follow the right path. You'll be down the right way in just a second.
Do you see yourself in any of the rookies?
I don't know. I know Terrion a little bit. You know, we was real close when we went to school, went against each other, used to kick it, hang it. That's my little brother, but I don't really see like myself. I don't, you know, everybody is their own man, you know, I think. So I don't really think nobody else is me.
With the new rules with the returns, you could express desire that you would really return kicks. Have they said anything to you about it?
I don't know. I really want to score on offense. I want to have receiving touchdown.
Hey, Dan was obviously very complimentary of you. I walked up late. I'm sure they talked about that. But how do you sort of put that in perspective, knowing you're still a work in progress in some ways?
One more time.
Just as complimentary as Dan was about, you know, him being super excited, the growth that you've shown. Like, can you just put that into perspective of you're still a work in progress in some ways? You know, you're still a young player, so there's still more you're striving for.
Yeah, it's a lot that I'm striving for. You know, the sky is not the limit. I want to go way above the sky. I want to be the best to ever play my position and things like that. You know, somebody earlier asked me my goals or what I think about the game and stuff like that. That's where I want to be when I'm done playing. So, you know, things like that just make me feel just a little bit better, just to go a little harder. You know, just a little confidence and a little extra just on my back, you know, just push me a little harder.
Do you feel like you're on that path now?
Oh yeah, I've been on that path since I was 6 years old when I started playing football. Just shooting to the top. That's my goal.
But
the
in
best.
terms of like doing the right things to get
oh
there,
yeah,
I guess,
for
like
sure,
more
for sure.
capable of
Yeah,
reaching it.
yes sir.
What's Antoine Green like in the room?
He a real good player, you know, real good person. I feel like he came a long way just from last year and just this couple months this offseason, and now we out here playing football. He's got a lot of understanding in the playbook. I feel like he maybe came along faster than me, getting some things down. You know, he's out there getting reps with the ones and twos, and just I think he's moving along well. Going to be some great things you're going to see out of him.
Do you feel pressure at all, J-Mo? And is there any?
Nah,
So
no
what's
pressure.
What's the feeling like for you entering year 3, wanting to like really announce yourself in this league?
I don't know. I don't feel no pressure though. I really play football. I've been playing football a long time and been playing in some of the biggest games on TV and things like that. I never really felt no pressure because it's like what I do. It's what I was born to do, what I was made to do. what I was taught to do, you know. So I don't really feel no pressure at all.
What makes Terrian so special? So special?
He's a real patient guy, and he ain't gonna back down for no competitions. And he could be the best of the best in front of him. He gonna go at him. So I like that about him. When I went to school and I played at him, he wanted me, and I'm really like, nah. But we go against each other, we bump heads, and he showed me why he wanted me though. So that's why I expect out of him when he come back out here, and we're gonna get some real good work going against each other for sure.
Hey, just since I was up in the bleachers, the drop or anything in particular happened?
Nah, just a drop. Next play.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.